excuse. It's just been a long day.
Yeah, the economy's in shambles.
The economy's in shambles. Can't afford it.
Those dead people were really pushy today, and
the problem isn't the dead people. The problem's my boss. Okay.
Maybe your boss is dead inside. We don't know.
He might be.
maybe if you made your boss one of the dead people, you'd be easier.
I think that
Just kidding, NSA.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to be a free person at that point.
Freedom's
Only if you get caught. It's only illegal if you get caught.
Not illegal if you don't get caught. So just don't get caught.
Thank you all for your wise words. Wise words of advice.
I mean, you're probably more qualified than most to hide a body. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I think they're gonna interview all the workers first. Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows how to dig a deep hole. Probably
I
more qualified than most.
I can't make it look like a not a freshly filled hole immediately.
That's why you put a dog above them.
Yeah, it's the ultimate strategy. You bury a body 12 feet deep, and then you bury a dead animal 6 feet deep, like above it, so that when they find the dead animal, they think it was a false flag and leave it alone.
I guarantee if they find a dead animal 6 feet deep, they're digging to 12. Everyone has heard that at this point.
Alright, so then what you do is, since everybody's heard that, you dig 18 feet deep.
And at 12 feet, I put another dog, right?
It won't be suspicious at all.
Why do you have all these dead animals? I don't fucking know, man. A lot of dogs run out on the road around here. I don't know. Don't ask stupid questions. All
Why
right,
you chuck that muddy shovel in the trunk and we'll give you a lift.
Muddy shovel.
Oh my god, so you remember that episode of SpongeBob with the health inspector? Or no?
Yeah,
Negative.
vaguely. I remember I remember it being a thing. I just don't remember what exactly.
So they thought they killed the health inspector. He just passed out, but they thought they killed him. So they go to bury him in like the rain and shit, and they don't. So then they bring the health inspector who's still passed out, and the shovel, and the cops find them, and they're freaking out. They're just like, "Oh, we'll give you a lift back. No big deal. It's fine." Even though like they've clearly been burying a body. Someone, because of the show on Netflix, people are like, this is like every cop's interaction with Jeffrey Dahmer. I was like, yeah. The cops were fucking horrible.
What if you bury your boss under the casket of a grave you actually have to dig for work?
I don't know. Then my work might not.
Good side hustle if you like work with whatever the local chapter of the mob is. Just bury bodies underneath already
You have a
built graves.
legitimate excuse to be digging graves.
Yeah,
Most people do not have that. So you just add extra bodies to the graves.
Then I'd be getting in deeper with any form of organized crime that I'd prefer to be.
But money.
Yeah, money.
I'm sure nothing ever goes bad with working with organized crime. Never.
No.
It's not like movies or anything with biographies or all the kinds of things that talk about bad. It's only ever good.
Yeah.
Like Looper.
Yeah.
Looper was the one that killed me. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. It's
No, I haven't.
in the future, it's sci-fi. In like the it's slightly in the future, and then there's like way further future. In the further future, it's like impossible to get rid of bodies. So they have time travel. So they set up so that they send bodies back in time for people to. Yes, Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So they teleport the bodies back, and then they have hitmen in the past who take them out and hide them. And what they do is they get paid, and then eventually it's called a looper because you close your loop. And what happens is you don't know until you do it, but you kill your future self, and you get like a huge payday, and you live on all the way up until eventually they get you and kill you. And like, you know, the whole thing was like, oh well, yeah, like you could live like a king until that point. So most like reckless young guys would do it. I'm like, I don't know, if I ever knew that I was gonna shoot myself in the face, I don't know how happy I'd be about taking that job. I'm being completely honest with you. Oh, it's a solid movie.
It was pretty good, yeah. The screenwriter went on to write something else too, but
I think it was Ryan Johnson
Yeah.
who did Last Jedi, but like everybody else did Knives Out. So every movie but Star Wars has been great from him.
oh fuck, it was Ryan Johnson. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I remember
Every
reading
movie he's
something,
done but Star Wars, and even the Star Wars one was alright.
I remember reading something about where he was saying like the filming of it was kind of shitty because like there was a lot of changes that were being made that he didn't like.
For Looper or Star Wars?
I think for Looper,
Oh, okay.
but that I might be misremembering. It was way long ago, like a decade ago.
I believe it. The movie kind of almost screwed up the whole time travel thing, and there's still some people who argue, you know, whether it's legit. But I feel like anybody who takes time travel movies too seriously just like
No, you lose
Oh, I
already.
think it worked out well, you know, considering like is time travel being the trope that it is.
Time
Yeah,
travel
like-
is possible, except you can't go backwards. You're gonna go forward. That's scientific fact.
it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
The only
You just have
movie
to
that's
move
ever,
at speeds approaching the speed of light.
Or be near a black hole.
or
Conveniently.
just
Did
exist.
you guys read recently that some black hole somewhere spat a bunch of shit out?
I
Gross.
did not.
Yeah,
Is that
I don't know
possible?
the details, but it happened. Yeah, like their radio waves or cameras or some shit.
I didn't think
Caught
that
a
was
black hole
possible.
that like it spewed some shit out. I don't know what it was. Let me try to see if I can.
It's interesting.
Is there an actually like valid source for this? That
Yeah, no, it's when a black hole spews out material years after shredding the star, and it comes from like Science Daily and shit. And like it's all like if you just Google black hole spews, it autocorrects it and finishes. For you.
I'd be
Sounds
very careful
weird.
how you spell that when you search it.
black hole. No, I swear. It's
Black
like,
holes. Black holes in this context is one word.
it's black hole spews, and then it finishes out material.
hey,
Uh-huh.
That's what.
gross.
Uh-huh.
That's what. Look, it's Google. Okay, I can't.
Tell me more.
It defines its own.
Tell me more.
I think the only movie, like every movie that does time travel gets like a little bit wrong. Like they'll screw up like one paradox or whatever, and it's fine. Suspension of disbelief. The only movie I know that ever did it correct, and that's because the whole movie's basically here's the rules of time travel, was Primer. And not everybody can watch Primer. That is a commitment.
I haven't heard of that one. I don't think.
It's solid. It's these guys find a time machine, and the way that it works in this movie is like you set the time machine and say you wanted to go back 7 hours in time. You would spend 7 hours in the machine, and then when you leave, it's 7 hours in the past. They used that to like rig lottery tickets because they would like find out what it was. But then they were also like very careful not to interact with their previous selves, and it's a whole thing. But like 70% of the movie is here's the rules of time travel. It's almost like an engineer's kind of movie. It's interesting, but you gotta stay awake for it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, not every, if you're looking for just something entertaining, But if you're looking for like an in-depth kind of analysis, it's cool.
So I sent Infant a direct message, about 5 minutes ago, and I still haven't heard anything back.
Dead.
She might be dead.
That
So,
would be
you know, it
unfortunate.
happens. It happens, you know, but... Man, I should really take a vacation out west and go see, like, the Rockies.
Go full pioneer and hike it.
No, just go visit, like, Colorado or something. I got a buddy that lives out there.
Colorado's cool.
Becca lives in Colorado.
Cool, cool. seconds. It's gonna load. Oh, I have a direct message from Infin. Oh fuck, I'm coming.
Mood.
Mood. Based on the context, I can only assume that means she is logging on.
It was probably like super passed out, or maybe forgot.
Maybe he forgot. She forgot. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Huh, okay. The black holes commonly spew shit out. They are literally gigantic space buttholes.
Is
like
it actually,
imagine if there was sound in space, it would make a little noise.
is it actually coming out of the black hole? Because I didn't think that was possible, or is it just kind of like getting
Being thrown.
gravity whipped by it?
Yeah, yeah. The way that they worded it just kind of
What do they call
explodes
that?
out of it.
Slingshotting, like when you do it on like space travel.
Like with satellites and whatnot.
Yeah. All those like far out telescopes like use the gravity of planets to speed up and steer themselves and everything. And by steer themselves, I mean this is planned years in advance.
Those space shuttles orbit at like a terrifyingly high speed
Yes.
relative to like what we would consider on the
Yes.
ground. That's
Yes, I believe
terrifying.
it's tens of thousands of miles an hour.
Oh my god. I know you don't feel it, but just the knowledge of that occurring while I was inside it would be terrifying.
Basically, the most dangerous thing that happens if you're like in space is getting hit by another piece of space debris, because like things the size of quarters will just go
Go
through
right
you.
through it. That's terrifying, yeah. I'm supposing like the exteriors are designed to deflect such things, and then the astronauts have to go out and repair them with their little cords.
Well, you know,
And then
getting
they get snapped and lost in
According
space.
to Google, the orbit speed of the shuttle is 17,500 miles an hour.
Getting exposed to the vacuum of space will burn the ever-loving fuck out of you.
Yes.
Don't we kind of just pressurize and explode?
Mm-hmm. But it's so
Yep.
fucking cold it'll burn the shit out of you.
I'm not sure which would kill you first, but yeah. Also, the nitrogen will all bubble out of your body,
Well, that's
like
what
very
explodes.
quickly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's just getting slingshotted. Well, that's misleading. Now I'm disappointed.
Faye is disappointed that black holes don't poop.
I mean, you know,
If they would.
you pretty much slingshot poop out of your system if you think about it. So really, it's just like it's the same thing. I mean,
I don't think poop is accelerated by gravity.
It's all in the hips. You gotta swing as it comes in.
Let's just use a little imagination there, fellas. Okay, we're trying to cheer Pepe up here.
Man, that would have been a great time for Infant to log into Discord.
Yeah, probably. Here we are.
I am.
Off by like
Hello.
30 seconds.
Yeah, if she'd arrived 30 seconds earlier, she would have been a hoot.
Huh?
Huh?
What? What happened?
Well, the
Oh, we're just
knowledge
talking
that we've
about
learned
poop.
tonight is that black holes are indeed not space buttholes.
No, they're not. They're space turds. Like super giga compacted space turds. It's actually what they are.
Well, Faye thought they were buttholes that occasionally
well,
poop things out.
because there was a story that popped recently, and it was talking about how a black hole spewed shit out, and it was leading one to believe as a reader that just kind of got tooted out. And, no, it's just
No.
gravity slingshotting it everywhere.
Yeah, there's like a semi-working theory behind like gravitational like relativity and space-time, and a little bit of quantum mechanics as to how like black holes exert such a great gravitational force that it like warps time and perception around it, and yeah, it's neat.
So I'm imagining that filter where it gets all like warped and your voice gets all crazy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Imagine like that's the tangible effect that occurs when you go near a black hole, and it's making me laugh. Obviously, you die in near instantly, but
The
If you
term
didn't
is
die in-
spaghettification.
I'm just imagining like there's this line that you can jump back and forth, like the border between a state. You'd be like, now I'm warped and now I'm not. Now I'm warped, now I'm not.
No, there's a line that when you cross it, you're completely fucked.
You can
It's very far away from the black hole.
Yes, it's
compressed.
quite far away, and it's called what? Isn't it called the event horizon?
Yes.
Would that
You go
qualify you
to
as
your
the
death.
tiniest human being in existence afterwards?
No,
You wouldn't really be in existence, so
You would just be atomized.
Oh boy, here we go, learning a new fight
Yeah.
again.
This one's much faster paced and much more entertaining.
I summoned you
Fall
guys.
asleep.
I skipped
I-
that skin for you guys.
I want you all to know that I just summoned you guys.
Oh, it's the last time that I'm gonna see it, so I'm
I mean, you could
Ever?
always turn your
Oh yeah,
viewing
no, I
cutscene
don't.
back on.
That'd be annoying as shit to be
Or
with.
you could just go on YouPorn and look at it.
Yeah, you mean the
I,
black
I
hole
don't.
spewing?
I don't think that cutscene is on any porn websites.
Bet.
Would
You'd
be
be surprised what's on
surprised.
porn websites, Tuck.
I would not, but that's
One thing I find disappointing about online porn is that Family Guy shit is more popular than hentai.
You know, Lois is a babe. What can you say?
Host is hot.
Yeah, but it's not. They're like, I don't know.
All right, let's start talking about porn. Faye,
Oh, I do not have. Okay, hold on.
You can either have you figure it out, or tell Taco to find us a really legitimate way to find out markers.
Steal them.
So these are the ones I copied.
Sure.
Oh yeah, those will work.
Not exactly. The ones that I copied were in the standard orientation, with one being in the top right, and then I had to modify it to fit our specialness.
We're idiots, we get it.
No, we're just
there's
different.
There's also a few different like strategies and stuff for certain things.
Spotted. Are we gonna
Oh.
learn it the JP
Oh.
anti-party finder way?
For this personally, I don't see much wrong with what Party Finder does. There is a strategy for like Snakes 2 that Party Finder is doing that's kind of tight. There might be arguably safer
Yeah,
strats.
what else is tight?
What?
Fucking
Infin?
DPS
Base
checks.
buttholes.
Oh, okay.
Goddamn DPS checks.
That was more PG than I thought you'd make it.
I was that. Yes.
Alright, well, are we gonna go over any fight stuff, or are we just gonna YOLO it for a little bit?
Let's just
I'd
YOLO it.
probably
Let's
say
just
YOLO,
send a
yeah.
YOLO. YOLO.
I don't
Alright.
know. Explain as it happens.
Nibble carrots and
So
stuff.
clock spots generally, kinda.
YOLO.
That's reassuring. YOLO. YOLO.
Yellow.
Because like
YOLO.
It's the same clock spots we did before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but according to the video, tanks and heals have swapped. Maybe
Okay,
I don't
I
know.
can hear you. La.
say north and south, direct north and south, and direct east and west will not always be safe. This cast is important. This will be partner stacks. what that would mean.
I'm in my corner.
It's going to be two safe little rectangles. They'll be different in size. We'll stack, and this is like wing, so don't be outside. And that it's not a party
That's a
stack.
move.
It was a partner stack.
It's a
Sorry,
two-person stack, yeah.
Yes, Ark and I did that one right.
Well, except for moving it.
Yeah, that was not right. The first mechanic we got right.
Yeah. So the first mechanic's a combination of either a
One
partner-
mechanic, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wait.
partner stack or everyone spread combined with either Dragon or Phoenix combined with the blue lines.
It's basically color partners, but the video assigned the 2 tanks to the north and the 2 healers to the south, as opposed to where we had been doing it, where tanks and heals rotated counterclockwise to your color. I don't know if we... I mean, I can be south, I guess. I don't know if that's a problem for anything later. Okay.
We do. My other group also has both tanks north.
Oh, no, they did that so that I would be paired with a ranged, right? And Jumpy would be paired with Suvin, who's ranged.
Yeah.
So Jumpy and Suvin will be blue.
And me and Becker are being 4.
You and Becker are purple.
The safe zone
Infin
for the blue
and
line.
L for 1, and me
safe-
and Archer.
Oh, happy day. We gotta hang out, Infant. So.
The safe zones for the blue lines will always be 2 squares. It'll either be like these 2 that we're on, or it might be these 2 going up, or it might be these 2 out. This corner is always usually going to be bad.
Corners are always bad, except in the video.
The video says the way to find your safe square is to look to see if the line goes on like your non-corner
Yeah, you look
square.
towards
This edge.
one wall and see which way the 2 lines go.
If it's both of them, it's the internet.
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, his auto attacks are pretty quick.
Sorry.
No, you're okay, Becker.
That's fucking
That
hilarious.
happens a lot. Unfortunately, so, I missed,
Octaflare.
It's spread in your corner.
Octo.
Which corner?
Sometimes his auto attacks will double tap you. Server
Here.
safe down here, yeah. Well, you should be on the other side,
Well,
Johnny.
too bad I'm
So
sprinting.
this is spread.
So that's happening!
Oh, it was bird. I missed
Oh, okay. So
Three
it was
things get
outside. Okay, yeah, that's a three mechanical stack right there.
it can be.
Help me, Jumpy! Help me! Help me!
Hey,
Oh wait, you're involved though. Isn't this when you die? Like
Yes.
die?
Apparently I
It
can
is
involve.
about-
Oh, no, I can't.
Yes, that was a 99999 damage ticket. Looked like.
No.
Yeah, so it'll always be a combination with either dragon or bird. So sometimes sometimes our blue safe might be out, and it might be bird, so we'll have to run in after the blue goes off. For the spreads, think like DPS at the bottom, then heal, then tank, then range DPS.
Huh.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
After spread.
So you'll be like up here, back there. Like up. And I'll be done.
Okay, so we're not doing what the thing said. And it's bird, so get in.
Back
In.
up.
In.
And then in. No, let's wait. Okay, so you'll generally be, for the spreads, Becca, you'll be like this little horizontal line. Here. And then Jumpy would be.
Oh, I sure back too early, I'm sorry.
I guess that works too. Jumpy and Subin are kind of in the right orientation. The healer could
I-
often be farther south.
The fruits of
It makes
sacrifice.
it hard to heal her for things and such. Sorry if my directions seem panicked and threw you off.
Oh, not panicked at all.
I'm freaking out a little bit.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Now we're gonna wipe, eh? God.
I got one stack off and then it wore off, and I'm like, what? Oh, I
What the
missed
fuck? It's spread.
right along this line here, Becca. It's in again. Be at the top of this blue square, Becca. At the top of this blue square. Get ready.
Sorrow into your heart.
That also hurts, by the way.
I guess there should be more mid jumping, and you can move further back.
I
Well,
have
what they were saying
What
was,
I'm saying is, if Jumpy can take this side, like this horizontal plane here, and you can be on the south end. What that helps healers do is they can just run in and then like heal for like the sprints and stuff. I forgot
Yeah.
what it was. It's with Snake. Sorry. To try to explain it, I'm missing the tells.
yeah, so what Faye's saying we do is when it's spread, we kind of go in order, ranged, tank, heal, melee,
Yeah.
in whatever, safe zone you have.
We can keep uptime about out to here, Subin. We have to be south. And you
Okay.
just kind of follow this. The Phoenix and Dragons follow the black line here.
Right.
So this will be safe from Phoenix, and this will be safe from Dragon.
How many squares are safe for the first grid thingy blue line?
Exactly
shit?
4.
Yeah,
Just 4? Okay.
yeah.
And it's
per
always like
group
the
stack.
column after, if that makes sense.
It's either these two squares this way, or these two squares going up, or these two squares going up on the outside.
Rest eternal in the dark.
Both sides will not have the same. Will be stacked. This
Stack.
Party stack.
Partner stack.
Part, yes, sorry. So this is where you'll look out to like your wall, and you'll see where the two lines bend. You'll be outside that. And then we'll have to run in because it's Phoenix. That's on this side only. I don't know what the other side has. Perfect. And then tank
That-
Now you're gonna want them to not hear arc.
Did I take so much damage just because you're a tank, or was that bad?
No, you
I
panic
think-
button.
Ow!
Okay.
Oh, my shirt was late.
Yeah, tank swap seems awful.
Behold the fruits of
His auto attacks for everything hurts.
This is where he changes forms.
Use knockbacks now. Use your knockbacks now. This will be the dog. And this is where we're going to do clock spreads. Everyone's going to get hit by one thing. You count what order it is. And then there's a couple ways we can do this. Yeah, we'll take up multiple pillars if someone's down.
We do have to survive it, so
Yeah.
Yes, that also hurts like hell.
One
Everything
thing-
in this fight hurts like hell.
Alright, so one thing that also was said in the video, if it helps for either you Jump or Rebecca, there is room, so if one of you healers want to go and stand directly in the middle there, you won't clip anybody with the pillar and you'll be able to reach everybody.
Yeah.
Close.
That's mitigation's also important. Suvin,
Yes.
I can feint what I'm used to doing. I can feint the first hits that we're taking, the pillars that come up while we're all spread. The follow-up to that is going to be he's going to jump to the people farthest from him, and we have to make sure that whoever's taking those jumps does not have the debuff that they got from taking the pillars. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So pillars give us a debuff in an order from 1 through 4. He is then going to proximity jump to players, and that we need to dictate the order based on what number of pillars we took. So the first two people that get hit by the first pillars will stack together at some point out of proximity of him. He will jump to those players. Then the second players that got hit need to do the same, and he'll jump to those players. You cannot be hit by any of the jumps out of order. And if a person takes one solo, they die. Does that make sense? I guess we won't worry about that too much for now anyways. Because he can also do snake, and that takes its own explanations. He'll either do a snake or dog. So 50-50. So we'll still focus on the first one and then worry about that. Sorry for my over-explanations.
You better be.
I am. Deeply sorry.
Come on. Forgive you.
No,
Take it
I'm
easy.
deeply sorry.
I said take it easy.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Understand.
Seer, bless the foe.
So your walls follow where the two lines go.
Leave not but ask in your way.
Right here, back.
Let sink sorrow into your heart.
It's 50-50.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Not that. It's the earth again. So we'll go clocks with one healer in the center.
Know my rage.
I'm fainting. Count your hits. One. Yep, not mitigated. It really fucking hurts. Every
So-
stomp he does is a raid wide, in addition to the pillar hits we're taking.
When do you need me to faint right there? Because I lost.
During
So-
this part, what he's doing right now.
All right.
Because I'll cover the first hits. Because that's all physical damage. I'll cover the first hits and then you'll grab the second one. We'll need to figure out how we're gonna spread or how we're gonna bait the jumps, but I won't worry about that right now.
I put my.
Yeah, healers will want to kind of coordinate and plan it.
If I put my bubble in the middle, yet everybody's spread within the bubble, can you still get clipped?
I don't know if the bubble's big enough because those
can
are
you go ahead and
massive.
can you go ahead and place it right in the center for me? I don't think it does damage, right?
It's basically the hitbox of the box.
Oh, that's just a tad too small.
Okay, then I'll just.
It'll be really tight. Like we'd all have to be on the very, very edge of it.
Those pillars are massive.
Yeah, they're quite large.
That's what she said.
Thank you, Taco, for that statement.
Glad I could contribute something to the raid night.
Oh, 2006.
It's in 2002. But
Wasn't it
what she
still
said is
your
time.
mom in 2006?
That's what she said is timeless.
Dark depths of this prison.
Yeah, only if you're on Reddit.
What if I am Reddit?
Your fucking spare parts, bro.
the Reddit.
Your fucking spare parts. Your goddamn
Spread out.
fly. Take it easy.
Okay, it's going to be spread.
Seer, bless the foe.
Spreading like that black hole, right?
Yes.
Not but ask
It'll be dragon. Top, outside, effectively.
Is this partners?
Spread.
Spread.
I can move soon. It's not there. I think we just moved too late.
Yeah, Steven, you'd be about like. I'll show you real quick. You would have been about right. It was dragon, right? So you would have been like.
Yeah, I went up. 'cause I was like,
Yeah, I'll move down so you can still hit the boss. So we just moved too late.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Speed is fast.
Lala is speed.
It's true.
This is horrifically.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
I thought at 624 it wouldn't be this bad. I was
No,
wrong.
he really hurts, yeah.
FF4 was not like this.
This was the tier they decided to listen to healers who said there wasn't enough.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of
Here, have some bleeds.
You chose violence.
Why did I press that? I knew you were doing that one, and I did anyway.
I always say you should just ignore healers.
They're all sadists.
Psychopaths.
Ah, fuck, I didn't either. I'm sorry.
It stacks. Right here, Ark.
out of my sight.
Oof, out, oof, yeah. Fucking L on here.
So should I cast Feign after the knockback?
No, you're going to do the jumps. Get out of his hitbox. Get out of his hitbox. Get out of his hitbox. Get out of his
It's
hitbox.
Snake, which we don't know anything about.
Oh god. Okay, so you're gonna get debuffs.
Wow.
Okay, you see the number of your, next to your debuff.
I'm with Arcanist.
That is going to, oh Jesus, okay, that is going to be what, there's two sets of snakes. The first are gonna come out now. People with the ones will deal with these snakes. You need to look away when they come out, yep. You can stand right here and look directly down the center to keep up time. Okay, so I'm gonna, the petrified. Okay.
Ow, the pain!
That's
Oh, the
probably
pain.
me.
We didn't clarify, well, yes, but we didn't clarify, so you're fine. Those will also be kind of like a colors or light party-ish.
Wait, what happened with the little ads?
So both first petrifies went to the same snake and got each other.
So here's what happens for those who didn't watch the video.
What?
You're gonna get two debuffs. The first one is easy. It's gonna have a Roman numeral 1 or 2. That means you're in the first snake group or the second snake group. The other debuff set is either gonna be a green snake head or a cone. The way that works is we avoid the gaze mechanics when the snakes come out. And then once that's done, to group 1, the two people with the cones are each going to pick a snake and stare at them because they're going to freeze them, they're going to petrify them. Then the other two people in group 1 with the like green snake icon drop puddles. You drop that puddle on the snake and it instantly kills it.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the fun
petrify.
part.
So the petrify interrupts a big damage down and raid wide that the snakes are casting, and then the puddles are the only way that we kill the snakes because we cannot attack. We cannot hit them.
So there is a part where it's possible for, I guess, the normal left half of the room and the right half of the room, they could have both petrifies instead of being split up. How do you do the swap? Or I guess how do you clarify if you need to swap?
It should be if I don't think tanks and healers ever have to do it, but I know the DPS do at least. Assume that every roll. So it's by roll, meaning if a DPS has the first set, all DPS will be on the first set, and then tanks heals will be on the second set, and vice versa. If I remember, you're going to have a predefined partner. So like me and Delph would be float partners. Subin and Ark would be float partners. If you and your partner have the same buff, I think one person needs to swap with another from the other group.
Yeah, I thought Taco said that
Hi guys.
like they
welcome to
usually
the
did
Hector
tank
Launcher
swap
Guide
and
by
melee swap.
p8s
Because you wouldn't
phase
swap
one.
like between 1 and
This
2. You would just swap
is-
cone and snake.
Right. Okay. Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
So the only people that have to worry about swapping are me, Infin, and
Subin and me,
Faye.
yeah. Which is just
Also-
a matter of looking at the party list debuffs, seeing if you have the same, and saying swap. I can't remember who swaps with who. That's what I can't remember.
No, you would swap with Subin if there's a swap needed
Yeah.
as DPS. And I
Oh,
would
because,
swap with
okay,
Infin.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you.
The other thing I wanted to
Great
mention
up.
too that I left out is how you determine the snakes. So the snakes are obviously always on opposite sides. and it's a weird description, but let's just assume the box that I'm standing in right now is the whole arena. If you're in group 1, which we'll say is like party 1, you're going to look for your snake starting in this top corner, and you're going to go clockwise looking for your snake. You'll eventually hit yours.
That's counterclockwise, but yeah.
Or, yeah. For group 2, you would look north and go clockwise. So eventually, you'll each find 2 different snakes. That way, 2 cones aren't staring at the same snake. You always want to have them separate. It's weird, but it makes sense when you do.
After some practice, yeah. Which we'll get for sure.
It's like Delph, you and me are the ranged. You're in Soak Party. Are you normally in Soak Party 1? Or are you in Soak Party 2 with me?
Delph is 1.
Yeah, so you'll be 1.
It was me, you, Jumpy, and Suki.
Perfect. So in that case, Delph, you would, for your cone and snake, you would look towards the marker, the number 1 marker, and go counter until you hit a snake. And that would be the snake you either cone or you drop the puddle on. And then I would look towards A and go clockwise until I hit a snake. That way we're both not targeting the same snake.
There's also a way to read the snakes coming out relatively quickly, but I don't remember it, so yeah.
It has to do with them going clockwise or counterclockwise, but I don't bother with that myself. I just see where they end up. If you can stay. So let's say C is his hitbox, right? It's obviously a lot bigger than that, but you can position essentially close to his center, like either here or here, depending on wherever the snakes are going to hit. If you're between both snakes, like if I'm here and they're east-west and I'm looking straight out, they won't hit you. And that makes it easier to get to, and not only to see where your side ends up, but to get there as well.
Okay.
Why is that a topic? I'm explaining mechanics, y'all.
Fucking pants on. Jesus.
She's not wearing fucking pants.
They're covered by things, something, okay?
That is not long enough to not be wearing pants. That is a shirt. That is a shirt.
And boots and a hat, thank you.
Okay, that helps.
You're not wearing pants. Well, I'm wearing boots. Okay.
Did you know you can wear boots and pants?
Taco, rip off part of your dress and give it to Faye to cover up, alright?
It's not dress, it's a very big jacket.
Dress.
Is this the guy who's wearing, like, braces headgear or some shit like that?
You think racist headgear?
Braces.
Oh, braces.
Like the old overnight braces.
No, I didn't hear racist.
The old overnight braces.
Man, I wear those for way too long.
I forgot to turn off thanks dance. It's okay.
And be partners. Watch your buttons. Be out, back up. And then we're gonna run in.
And then move in and stack.
Yeah, guys.
Fucking pants on.
Yeah, okay, blame that, sure.
You probably would have lived with like 10 extra health if you had pants on.
Wiping, bye!
I'll be great.
Healer out.
Healer, I'll be great.
Yeah, if you need to kind of keep an eye out and kind of understand what you're reading for tells, don't worry about like keeping like GCDs rolling and stuff like that. If you need to just kind of stand and watch them, it's totally okay. The torches go off first, then the dragon or bird, and then the stack or spread. But the dragon
Really,
and bird
it
and
looked
stack
to
and
me
spread
like this-
happen at roughly at the same time anyways, enough to consider
Yeah.
them at the same time, yeah. But the torches will go off first, just a split second before the other two things.
Rest eternal.
Yeah, the torches definitely go off first. I would say for all practical purposes, the other two go off at the same time.
certainly seems very close in time to me.
Yeah.
Stacks. Get some pants.
Y'all,
Just like a freaking bikini bottom.
we can actually just look at it.
We can just stand here.
Nope.
I love this thing.
Tank busters. It'll be dog or snake.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Big snake.
It's snake.
Out of the middle.
Apparently Cactobot can call that early, so yes, it's
Snake!
Hey, here we go.
Tanks heals and heals are first.
Pray to be consumed.
Oh, I got petrified.
And yep, that happens.
Well, we killed one of them.
Well,
Also, do not hit your friends with the petrify. As Ben, and also if you don't have the petrify, don't stand in the way of the petrify. You will have a bad time.
So, Infant, you would have been on the west one there.
Yes.
And Arky would have been on the A. But it was anyways.
Yeah.
Alright,
You were more or less right, Jumpy, except you were already on the thing, and
no,
I
the
gazed
snake
you.
got petrified. I think Infant petrified the bee snake, and I went ahead.
No. You
Poison.
and Infant both had poison.
Oh, so who
Oh, so that
petrified
So
me?
I petrified the bee snake. You and Infant both killed the bee snake as well as each other, as well as me petrifying both of you because you were already on the bee snake.
That's brilliant. I won't worry about understanding that one thoroughly just yet. Anyways, because
Other than that, it was perfect.
Beautiful. Killed one.
And the other
other
snake
than
was
almost
not killed.
everything going wrong,
I
about
don't know if the other snake got petrified or not, but it was not killed.
it did not. But we did. Hey, no, it got 2 poison stacks. Thank you very much.
No,
Oh, you
the
meant
bee
the first
snake
one.
got
You
2
meant the
poison
first one. Oh,
sticks.
okay.
The bee snake got completely left out in the cold.
I thought you meant
Nobody gave. I don't know if Becca gazed the D snake, but the D snake did not get poisoned.
It'll just take time seeing it. That's
Did
all.
not get the D.
Sorry.
Oh.
One
Infant did not
Oh,
kill
is-
the D.
counter or clockwise?
Yeah. I feel
One
like
group
might
is
be
counter.
Wait, one? Like your
Oh,
debuff
no,
one.
sorry. If your debuff, oh, that's roll base.
Debuff
That's
1
not-
just means first or second
Yeah.
set of snakes. But we,
Like the
as
2.
we're
The 2 will also they'll get the last 2 snakes.
for which
I thought it
side,
was
Jumpy,
one.
we're always light party 2. So we're always going to look from 1 clockwise.
A.
Okay.
Always.
Okay,
Always,
okay.
always, always. Unless there's a
Okay.
swap that needs to happen.
Did
Look
it
from
right.
Yeah,
A.
A clock. Whatever. Red,
very- no, it's
north,
very
A,
important.
your face, put some pants on.
What that
Please put
what that
some
means
pants
is in instances where it's going to be like, well, y'all figure it out. I don't want to over-explain it.
So, I have a question.
Yes,
So, there's a snake that spawned at A,
yes.
and a snake that spawned at B. So, are we both just starting at A? I mean,
No, we
No.
would start from 1.
The bee snakes
count.
spawn first. So
So
that was
Light
Jumpy
Party-
and my snake.
Light
The
Party
A
1.
snake would have been Suvin and Ark's snake.
So, a Light Party 1 starts at 1 and goes counter.
Count.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I would have had the one at C.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll remember that from now on.
If you're light party 2, you will never have a snake at A or at B.
It's gonna be
Couple.
I missed it. So what is it? Spread?
partners.
Partners. Cool.
Swing your partner down the lane.
Don't fucking touch me.
We're gonna have to run in after the torches.
Fucking bitch hurts, yo. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are they gonna bit Becca?
I can.
Mitigate, you tanks!
I did. I don't know how many minutes I can use on that.
Figure it out!
It's Snake again.
Get out. It's rude. Do that.
I'm not here to be talked down by someone.
I'm gonna be talking about my fucking exhibitionist.
p8s or first snakes?
Okay, so I believe Infin and I have to swap. Yes, I'm now group 1.
I think I messed
Oh
up.
yeah.
Nice.
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nope.
This one?
Two. Oh, this.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck. No, it's okay.
Who the fuck just
Yeah, me and Ben got that one. Me
Arena.
and Ben got that one at one like a couple of.
No, yeah, Subin, you did great. You fucking froze the
Alright.
snake, and then
I
fucking blew it up.
was looking at what was going on with the first snakes, that I forgot about the second snakes.
Going, and I don't know if it was right. Fuck it.
So if things go smoothly, aside from auto attacks, I don't know if he's auto attacking at that time. I'm assuming he is because fuck you.
True.
We won't need heals until after all the mechanics are done.
Good. Don't do this mechanics.
Yeah. Especially between
Mechanics are
first
for
and second
cars.
snakes.
I don't do.
Yeah, it's more. So fuck. You're free to focus on avoiding the 2 petrifies initially when they come up out of the ground, and then getting where you need to go. It's slightly delayed when they pop up. It's not right when they pop out of the ground. It's they pop up, then like a second or two, and then the gaze.
Beware the gaze. Infin.
Cats. That's pretty accurate.
So tanks definitely can have a swap because we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
To answer Faye's question earlier.
We stacks.
I'm gonna hang out so much tonight. Great. I know.
But it's okay though. Talking about Steve.
Hell yeah. 89 mining, by the way. Yeah.
Move in for stacks.
Very good. Tank busters.
Stay in bubble. Stay in bubble.
Okay, God.
Please don't hurt me.
It's like okay.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Doggy, knock back now.
So go to your clock spots.
Center constructs. I'm fainting now. Remember, this shit hurts.
Count it.
1,
Enterprise hold.
2, 3, 4. And now we don't know because we never figured out where people go.
I'm 1.
Ones go to 2.
Okay, we're doing that
Or
one.
not.
Okay.
I'm
That's,
two.
I know that's the strategy that we do too, so I know that one. That's easy to explain. I was 1 and I got none of those.
So I guess we should
I'm
explain that
alive!
mechanic now that we've seen it again.
Yeah,
You'll all
yeah.
be 3.
So what happens there is
Bitches.
you count your number because
I'm out.
you
Right.
have to take that number to leave with your partner.
Okay, I want to do this one.
So
Dash in your way.
it's a super easy mechanic. I'll wait till we die.
Birds and a snake.
Yep.
In and out. Like here.
Yep. And then he's gonna do some. Oh, I didn't see where you were over the black line. Yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Plus 3.
And then
So-
10 plus drone jump his
That's
face.
a whole
For
other
those
mechanic.
for those numbers, shouldn't we just like rush to the corners? And...
No,
Yeah,
no.
so
no,
the strat-
no,
so
no,
the
no,
strat-
no, no, no.
I can get it right.
Okay.
The ones will be on 2 first. The 2's dead in the center. When the ones take their bait, the 3s will move from B is a little far out for it, but you'll be on the intersection directly closer to B in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Between 2 and 3.
The cross
between two,
just
the cross
inside of B.
Yeah. When ones take their jump, 3s will go to where they were, while they run to the party stack. This likewise with 2. When 2 takes their jump, 4s will run to where they were.
Yeah, let's do it this way. So I'll be group 1, Taco, you be group 2, Jay, you be like 3 for now. So like, I come out here, me and say jump here group 1. We go stand over here. He's gonna leap to us. He's then gonna leap to the 2, the people who got hit second, that's Taco. So he's gonna leap to the middle. Once he leaps to me, I swap with group 3. Then he's gonna jump to 3. After he lands on 2, Taco can run over here, and group 4 is gonna run middle. It's the easiest way, and we have uptime on everything. So you're pretty much always here until you get to your number, and you have to go to your spot before your number. Odds will always be in this top corner. Evens will always be in the middle.
Yep.
And that's not this square. This square is representing the whole arena.
Yes. It'll be the 2 marker, the cross that's like just south of it, and then the middle. Because the small puddle that he lands, it's not like a big area, so by standing in those spots, we're safe.
So it starts like this: 1, 3, 4, except they're stacked, and 2, and then 1 and 3 switch, and 4 and 2 switch.
Yes. And you
Except
swap
the 3 and 4 would actually be on top of each other. I just
Yeah.
wanted it to be more clear.
And you'll swap to your sides once the group you're swapping with takes their jump. You do not want to wait because the shit snapshots early.
It's just like the p8s, the leaps that we did on that one with the fucking hippocampus.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah, it
hippocampus.
kind of is. Yeah.
It's literally hippocampus. Just a
I'm
slightly
truly a
different move.
14 raider. I referenced an older fight for our current one.
Hey!
We've arrived.
And to help read the initial torches if you're still having trouble,
Get
you
cacti.
generally just look to one wall. So I looked at the south wall, right, relative to where my position is. I'm watching where the 2 lines bend, and I can deduce whether the lines go this way or this way, whether both of them go that way or what have you, to determine which wall is going to be safe. So like example, if the left line here goes this way, and the one over here goes in the opposite direction, I know these 2 squares will be safe. It'll take sorry. It'll take saying, but if that helps, you just have to
Also,
look at one wall. You don't have to read all of it.
You're talking about like
The first
this,
torches.
right? Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like you're talking about like this line, or you talking about like literal middle?
The blue lines that are traveling.
No, I know.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
in the like right now, looking at it, like when you're staring, are you talking about the actual middle line that I'm jumping on now, or like one of these lines?
I'm looking at the wall.
Oh, the wall. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wall
I have a
and
different
watching.
strat that I use.
I'm looking at the wall.
You have to
and
watch
where
for.
the blue lines bend.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm using. There's a strat in the video where you just look at 2 different squares and whether they get.
That's
Oh,
what he's
that could be
describing.
better. I
That's
think
exactly
how it
what he's
probably
describing,
So-
I think.
Let's say here. So torches. This is my quadrant. I look
This
at.
square always bad.
Yeah, that square's always bad. I look at this back line. I'm not going to step in the fire. And in this square, I look at this back line. If either of those lines fill, that square isn't safe. So if both fill, I'm in here. If only
If
this
either of
one
them's
fills,
open, that
I'm
one
over
is
here.
safe.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can also, I mean, the way my camera's zoomed, I pretty much stand right here and I can see both easily. And I just adjust before the mechanic goes off.
You okay, Joe?
Or your partner has CacBot and reads it instantly and goes and
I mean,
stands
that's
there.
cool.
Good job so far. You see how it's much better paced than the last one.
Well, I mean, we're not 6 minutes into the fight yet, so yeah.
The snake also isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I watched the video and I was like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah, you get the rhythm for
Yeah,
it.
the snake seems fine.
Centaur is easier, but snake is not bad.
Centaur is easy.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Can be stacked.
I'm gonna start reprisaling when this stacker spread goes off, because it seems like I'm not needed again later.
Out of my sight. Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Snake.
Get out.
Infant, we need to swap.
Yes.
Away. First case go. Oops.
No.
That way you would have gazed through force maybe.
I know like 50-50.
Yeah, the
Also-
50-50 is kind of shitty because you have to prog both at the same time, kind of, more or less.
I would
Yeah.
say if you can. I mean, I know that there's a pattern for figuring out where your snake, your like the eye is gonna land, but if you have gaze, maybe kind of like try and hang out near there, so you could just point blank stare it. That way you don't like flip other people, unless.
Well, that's kind of why. So, if you're not actively dealing with something, you should be kind of in the center, 100%.
Right.
That way, you avoid any mishaps.
It
on
would
the
be
outside.
possible to call whether snakes are going to be cardinals or inner cardinals, so I'll
It
try
is.
to do
Now.
that.
I don't know how to do. If you can,
I'll try.
Yeah.
It's like whether they go counterclockwise or clockwise. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
I just
have
see. I
to-
just watch where they end up.
Reference.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. We'll get it.
You better.
Pull! Pull! Pull!
We're going.
Jumpy demands chaos.
Chaos! Stay in bubble!
I hate learning. I just want to do. Jumpy is straight id.
I am surprised you know what that is.
Rest eternal.
Pew pew or id?
Id.
I took fucking psychology in college.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you
major.
remember shit from it.
Yeah, I remember. I'm pretty good at that sometimes.
Big stacks.
Stacks.
Big stacks.
I'm a smart.
Indeed. That's from like Psych 101.
Shitty Freudian psychology.
Yep, shitty.
Gonna be out and stacks after your square.
Out of my sight.
My bad. I did that wrong.
You don't reach it where we were standing?
What?
See, the key jumpy is if Subin jumps, you gotta jump with it, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
Cast if you wanna die, okay.
Get out. Snake one.
Snack. Snack.
Big snake. DPS
You
are
are
first.
prey to be consumed.
We're swapping again, Infant.
Yep. I'm headed to the east.
Inner cardinal.
First case go.
We both
Yeah.
gave one.
Did not do that right. So sorry.
At least I suicided this.
Oh, I was second gaze. I was completely wrong. I'm sorry. I mean, I was on the right side, but I was wrong. Yeah. Sorry.
You're fine.
Incorrect.
Price is
Shame.
wrong.
Price is whatever you make it.
So what are the numbers that the, I guess, Light Party 2 are looking at? Is it 2 through 4? Is that right? For the snake games?
technically
Light
letter
Party-
A and then clockwise.
A
Oh.
clockwise, you'll never go further than 3.
So there wasn't a snake. Both snakes were like.
Oh no, you will go
D
further
and
than 3.
4.
You would have been 4.
Yeah, there's
You're right.
a-
You're right. You just go clockwise until you hit something.
Okay, so
I guess
like,
you'll never go further than 4, but
I was looking at 2 through 3, and I was like, it's not over here. Then I had to run, and I was like, oh.
yeah. So you would have been 4 in that. Yes, because they're not. I guess they're not always directly opposed to each other.
Right.
They are always opposite.
They
all-
weren't. They were at 1 and 4.
Yeah, these ones were on corners together. I
Oh,
noticed some of
okay,
them
you're
were
right.
on
I'm sorry, I
opposites.
misunderstood. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, just start at A, Subin, and then just turn right until you hit it.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like this as a fight music.
That's good.
This is like music that I would play in my house.
Rest eternal.
Really?
I get the reference to Anne Eider,
I mean, not my real house, like my fucking house. Like elevator music. Because it makes more sense than fight music.
This will be a little different. You go far back to the wall, like that, far back to the wall. Oh wait, no, we have to run in. I'm sorry, I thought.
And now.
Sorry, no, that was spread, not stacked.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so healers will have to adjust in some cases. That wasn't one of those times. I just thought it was. So I'm sorry.
Nah. Rewind button.
Sort of getting confused by all the
I'm
lines.
looking for the bubble, but
Oh, it's Becca's bubble.
oh, okay.
It's a shieldy bubble, so stay in it.
I do.
Yeah, I was about no.
Food check.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
There'll be stacks.
Seer, rest from both.
After torches, we will all be in and stack.
And sink sorrow into your heart.
Where's the overlap?
Fruits of sacrifice.
Knockbacks. Yes, doggo.
Hunter's mine, bitches.
You will
Ah.
know my rage.
I am moving.
You're okay. I'll fake. 1, 2, 3. 1 will be stacked on 2. Right. 3 swap. 4 swap.
Oh, okay.
It
I did
does-
not maintain
That,
that
that's
time.
what that's what you'll feign. Always swap though. That's what you'll feign. Oh, you did. Nice.
Yeah, man, I got
I
it.
lost up front.
Hell yeah.
This ain't his first fucking. This ain't his
I
I'm
first
so
rodeo.
fucking surprised that
Snake
Steven
sound?
did something
No, I
right.
didn't know. With us first getting
I mean, I know
Susan,
Steven and
you're
I are
fucking
old,
pressed
but
a
God, we can
button, dude.
remember some
So this
things.
is a little weirder. It's not what it is, damn it. We're going to be not in the middle. Not in the middle. I just, we're dead.
I live!
Oh, there's Proteans afterwards.
Yeah, so there's everybody's. It's always going to be spread, and then 4 people get hit by circle. The people who did not get hit by circle will run in and invade those 4 lasers.
Southwest corner.
Safe spot. Let's
One
go.
fucking corner. Oh
Yeah, so that's
my
one
God.
corner, one safe corner.
Clemency. Clemency, let's go.
I was trying to wait to clemency.
And good news is here with 50, now he does the other one.
Alright,
So,
we
and
see the
learning-
mechanic.
And learning
We
both.
see the mechanic.
And learning both, and progging both at the same time like we have to. That part will get easier. There's several ways also we can do that. Cross the double whatever. It's up to y'all how. We can either all group in the same like quadrant and spread in that manner, or just kind of stick to our pair corners and spread in that manner.
I like your funny words, funny man.
What? Did y'all want me to explain that?
No.
Did-
No,
Oh, okay.
I think we want to get clean up to that point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, we,
Oh,
okay.
I think we just die a lot until, we get a little further.
I think we want to die a lot, regardless.
Yeah.
Nah, we're gonna clear this tonight. Both phases.
Be pretty disappointing as the last fucking boss fight.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Oh yeah, this is a door boss.
Yep.
AIDS.
So it's basically 2 fights to get to Prague.
It's going to be spread this time.
Seer fled from home.
Favorite this like horizontal plane vector right here. Right where it spreads.
We're gonna be in for bird and spread.
Get it. Good short.
Arc and Infinite
Oh.
too close.
We're dead.
Yeah.
Bye, team. I sentenced thee to death. Oh, I was trying to get to it too. Jumpy was smart. She
Oh, I was
her spidey sense was
I was wiping on purpose. I didn't do anything.
she got out.
I just got slapped by fucking Faye. He just got mad at me for calling him an exhibitionist. I get it.
They resist the pants.
It's not something you're supposed to resist.
You're really not wearing anything for your
I
bottom
am
half there.
okay. They're still
Bottom
covered.
down there.
Oh my god.
well, to be fair, I'm also not wearing pants.
Well, you're wearing like a dress.
That's a lot of breeze coming
Wow,
through. though.
Jumpy is also wearing Emperor's new pants. Yeah.
It's so
You
hot.
know what? You guys are just a couple of exhibitionists. You guys disgust me.
So there's no like shorts or anything that look good with
You
this
know,
shit.
it's like half of women's clothing
Use-
just doesn't include pants, right?
Yeah, I'm just fucking around.
But if you were
Wait,
wearing
underwears count as
literal,
pants.
a literal
They're
shirt
covered. That's what.
of that length, infant, that
Also, to
A
be fair, I'm
shirt.
a Lala. No one's gonna look
Yep.
under.
Faye is
Um,
wearing a
okay.
shirt
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
You
that
would
would
not
that
wear
would count
pants
as,
with that.
Yeah, no, just just have to be, or like use fashion tape, or you just have to be careful so you don't like
Don't
flash
bend
your
over.
Gucci at everybody. Yeah, don't bend over. Or if you do have to bend over, just bend your knees and don't bend your back.
Shouldn't live with your back.
I like Becca's boots. So cute.
Or what?
Her boots. Not her boobs. Wow.
I mean, everyone likes everybody's boobs. That's just how that is.
Boobs are wonderful.
Cute boots.
Not like Delphs. Those are disgusting tiny boots.
I'm wearing tennis shoes. Fuck you.
Tiny tennis shoes.
Titus shoes.
Your ring
They're
is
like
almost as big
baby
as...
shoes. They're literally baby shoes. I think my niece has some of those.
Or a lollipop.
She's 2.
Rest eternal.
Ah, fuck. I forgot to fucking summon fucking
Well, now we're fucked.
After all the
Now we're definitely not gonna clear the door boss.
Yep. I done fucked up.
Thanks, Delph.
Fear bless the foe. Leave not with ash in your way.
It's bird, so in. Back.
Bring sorrow into your heart. Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
knockbacks. Get me done.
You will
I was late.
know my rage.
Fuck off.
Wait, we don't have a
This is
tank.
probably bad.
1, 2. Goodbye.
Second wind is enough. You're fine.
Praying before a god.
Infant's got this.
Yeah, second wind is fine.
I don't know if it'll help anything, Becca, but you can put your bubble dead center for the tank busters too. I don't know if it'll help the party out at all, but we can be in it, whether it's dead center or on us.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Oh,
Help?
forget my friend.
No, I just refreshed my food. An hour ago.
You're broken.
There was a reprisal. Is it stack or spread? I have no fucking idea.
That.
Stacked. Out. Second.
And in.
If it were spread, that's where healers would want to be.
Going to the mall?
The ball?
We're not going to
We've
a
got
fucking
big balls?
ball.
Big ball? Stay my ball!
We've got the biggest balls of them all.
A narwhal whale?
Oh, damn, I fucked it up. I'm sorry. Not that. I wanted to end it with call, but Delph, oh my goodness. 1. Oh, Delph's dead.
Nope. Okay, now I'm dead.
1's on 2. 2's in the middle. Rico. Oh.
3 was.
What happened to 3?
Well,
I
oh
was
my.
3.
Oh my, that was very wrong. It's not like done automatically in order, it's done by who's the farthest from you.
Yes.
So 3 was.
proximity.
He jumped to the
Bye,
wrong
Steven.
spot. 3 was out of
No.
position.
You're getting
Okay, I'll stay. Oh, bye.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
I have no idea how I died there. I mean, the second
think
death I know, but the first one I'm not a clue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From death.
Yeah.
It's your item level.
I mean, it was mitigated, and you just didn't have enough health.
That's weird.
You're 624. How did you possibly get hit that hard?
I don't
Solve a
know.
mystery.
It's possible if any mitigations were thrown out slightly late, that you missed the tick for it.
He got hit for
Because they roll out in like
70
a wave.
72,000.
How?
Oh. Ooh.
I'm in my gear, my max gear.
Mm.
Did I get auto?
Yeah,
I
he's
might have
li-
gotten auto.
He's like well over eye level 620. Well, you definitely didn't get autoed. Says you died to
I have
Genesis
to-
of Flame, but you took 72,000 damage from
How
it.
in the world did
Yeah, so I have to guess that a mitigation was on its way out, but the server tick wave hadn't quite hit you before.
I feel like Genesis of Flame, it doesn't hit that hard.
I feel like unmitigated, it doesn't do
Unmitigated.
that much damage.
You want to test that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I do.
okay.
because I've seen us take
Yeah.
like maybe 15% of our like health.
Okay, so just pull in no mitigations for the first raid wave just to see how much it does unmitigate.
What?
Yeah, don't mitigate for first raid wave. We're just gonna see
Just
how much
don't
it
do
does.
anything. We just want to see how much this hits for.
This prison.
Because he does it right, it'll be super good.
How many people die?
Okay, it does hit that
Oh,
hard.
it does 70.
I never even noticed that. Okay, shit.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the I think mitigation
hit
was on it.
for-
It just had-
Flesh from bone.
It only hit Jumpy for 69,000.
I was hit for 71,800 damage variance, I suppose.
Jumpy so short, most of it. just
Yeah,
went over.
Delph only got hit for 69,000 that time, but yeah. Okay, it hits for 70 north. Okay.
Shit.
So it was just a snapshot on the mitigation. Okay.
It must have more than that, 'cause I have just over 70.
You got hit for 76. That's the difference between you and casters. Casters have more magic mitigation.
Rude.
Yes.
Delph held Frederick up to take the blow with a animal.
That's
beating.
what
They are
I'm
pretty
pretty
cool
sure.
too. What?
Wait, is blow where? Share.
Easy killer.
Rest
So
eternal.
what's possible is Delph might have gotten an auto. Yeah, he just did it again. An auto attack ate his shield and he ate it unmitigated.
Oh, so Delph is early pulling.
Listen, I start my cast at 2 seconds.
Why are you?
It'll be
Oh, you
partner stack.
open with Bahamut?
No, I open with a Ruin 3 like you're supposed to.
I thought Summoner opened with Bahamut.
You open with a Ruin 3 at 2 seconds, and then you hit Bahamut.
Well, 2 seconds is too early, because your cast doesn't take 2 seconds.
And
Wow.
stack.
Sing sorrow into your heart. Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Knockback. Doggo.
You will know my rage. Praying before a god.
Three's go now.
Two.
Four's go now. So this is the okay.
Yeah, that's a lot easier than snakes.
We're gonna be closed off by a combination of bird and dragon.
Always
People-
look to the bird.
It will be spread. 4 people will be hit by an AoE. The 4 who did not get hit will run into his hitbox. While those hit, run out. You're baiting a mine AoE. Spread first. Those who did not get hit will go inside and bait the line AoEs.
Yeah,
And then it's corners combined with either spread or stack.
it's can be true or middle for that. Doesn't have to be corners on.
No, that time it
thought
was
the-
corners, double
Well,
dragon.
that time it was corners, but it can be
It can be
middle
double
four
bird.
squares.
Yeah. It's double dragon or double birds at the end.
What
So
about
there's-
composition are we using?
So there's a visible AoE for those 4 hits, right?
No, not until you get hit. There is when you get hit, but you don't know who's going to get hit until it happens. So everybody spread first. See if you get the circle or not. If you did not get the circle, you need to run in to
When
make
you
a
say
line
circle, what does that mean?
AoE. The circle AoE around you. We all spread. Dragons or bird go off. 4 people get splashed by a red circle. Those people need to stay out of his hitbox, while the 4 who did not get hit need to run in and loosely spread the maiden line AoEs and make sure that there's nobody behind them. Yes, the 4 people who did not get hit need to take those line AoEs because the 4 people who did will have a vulnerability.
So you can just check for a debuff too.
So the safest way I would figure for the initial spreads would be for melees to be up, right? And for healers to be at the wall. And likewise on the other side for tanks in range. And then see who gets hit and avoid somebody who's going to be taking the line AoE. For all intent and purpose, I think, I'm not sure it'll work out all the time, but whoever got hit and can't get the line AoE can all like stack on them, like in the center-ish, so that whoever's baiting the line AoE can keep it directed outward. And that's it for that. There's nothing else. We'll just take seeing.
Rest eternal in the dark.
Need 8 and auto again.
I think this is also happening for Ireland's group. The dancer couldn't do their opener and they get auto.
Partner stacks.
Sheer flesh the bone.
What's the actual cast time on your Ruin 3, though?
I don't know.
Leave not
Mouse over it?
Okay.
We'll have to run in. It's bird.
that sink sorrow into your heart.
Coin toss.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Back. Taco.
You will know my rage.
1, 2, 3.
Praying before a god.
3's go. 4 go. Good job. Go to your rough partner corners now. Remember, we'll always start with spreading.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
I'll call what's safe. East-west safe. Spread. Spread. Line AoEs go in. This will be inside and snap. Water snap. I see you must test it at the same time. Pretty nice. Yeah. So for the bird and dragon combo, it's always only going to be these 4 center squares that are safe, either going north to south or east to west.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Will be spread.
Fear fled from both. Leave naught but ash to go.
Nope, spread. Sorry.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Out of a slot. Tanks and heals will be first.
Praise will be consumed.
He's not autoing right now. They're going to be clock spots or cardinals.
First pitch, let's go. Second game is out. I don't think your game is out. That was a tricky one, right? So the one
I
group
see.
would have been all the way at B in that instance.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking when it landed. I saw them in the beginning. I'm like, okay, I'm that like left or right.
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't know, it worked in my head, but
No, that's why I always kind of
Okay.
I always just wait to see where they end up and kind of
yeah,
gauge.
that's a good point.
So Light Party 2 would have gotten A in that instance since it was A and B. Is that right?
No,
Yes.
yes. And Group 1 would have been on B.
And Light Party 2 in the first one was C.
Oh wait, here's my light party one.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this.
Your Light Party 2?
If they've got auto attack, your partner steps.
Fear fled from both. Leave naught but ash to go. Out of my sight. Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Knockbacks.
You will know my rage. Who praying before a god?
Threes go. Fours go. Good job. Go to your partner. It'll be either north, south, or west. It's on the outside.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
East-west safe. Spread first. Line Vader's in. Partner corners again.
Sorry,
It'll be
okay.
outside corner safe. And spread.
Who's your
Spread. Oh, it was inside. I'm sorry, I misread.
Alright, I have a question for that part that we just did.
Yeah.
I know you said it earlier, but I forgot. Who was baiting the lines?
Whoever
there?
did not. Whoever,
Whoever
does not
doesn't
get
get hit by the AoE,
Okay.
by the point blank.
And we're baiting did we decide Cardinal and
I generally aim for enter cardinals.
Okay.
I still haven't seen what they look like. I don't know if I'm just like clicking too many buttons or
There's
something.
just a little
Yeah,
fire
it-
circle
It's
on
entirely
4
possible.
people.
Yeah, it's entirely possible you just haven't gotten hit by it yet.
That
can
time it
look-
was on tanks healers,
You
so
can look at
DPS
your
would have
health.
baited the lines.
So if you get hit, you'll get a huge
There's a Vuln
like you'll lose
debuff too.
well you'll get a lot of HP, so obviously you're not gonna bait. That's how I see it.
Or if you have a Vuln, you're not baiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are y'all baiting intercard just to be sure?
Yeah. Bait's enter card.
Yeah.
So if you're not baiting,
intercard.
if you need a circle AoE.
I mean, you
gravitate
should
toward
kind of
the
for Jumpy and Suvin, you should be hanging out near 3 anyway to either be safe here or be safe here.
And real quick, if it's spreads for the follow-up for the last part of that, they are line AoE spreads. So generally a clock spot spread will work. But if it's like outside corners, if we get double dragon, the healers can favor like this side up here by the black line, and the melee can just keep uptime down here by the black line. So no spread. That's it.
So in that situation, you mean left
In
for
that
3
situation,
for me? Or is it?
yeah, you
is
would
it
be
the same or
left,
mirrored? I guess.
You would be left of 3. It's mirrored, yes, mirrored.
Okay.
So Jumpy would be like out here.
Yeah.
And that goes as well if it's even if it's inside. You just favor that kind of general clock spread position-ish. Food check if you need, Austin.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Enemy stats.
Sheer flesh from bone. Leave not the last in your wake. Let sweet sorrow into your heart.
Fun girl, but did not get punished for it.
I think killed it too.
I did not.
You didn't, okay.
Oh, hit though. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Come on.
Behold the
You are tearing
fruits
me
of
apart.
sacrifice.
Knockbacks, it'll be done.
You will know my rage.
One, two, three.
Praying before a god.
Sorry.
It's late on the mitigation there, my bad.
Be a partner corner.
Leave not but ash in your way.
Remember to spread first. North, south are safe. Blind AoEs go in.
We both got that arc.
Yeah.
Not two birds there.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be double dragon or double bird. So it'll either be the corners that the corners that are safe, or the inside 4 squares that are safe.
I thought, did I just get autoed? Is that right?
No, we got laser baits because no one was allowed to go inside and bait them. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw get us.
Do you mean at the end, Jumpy, or
Yeah, because I thought I saw two birds, so I stood in the middle.
you just
If
weren't fully healed?
Oh, okay. But the birds don't
only
hurt
had-
you.
well, those
The birds don't. There were protean AoEs at the
There's
same
either
time.
going to be a stack or spread
after,
at the
okay.
same time. Yeah.
There aren't always proteans, but there were proteans that time, and the protean got you. You were only at about half health.
Well, I'm pretty sure if somebody's dead, somebody gets 2 as well. Maybe not, but I know that. that
It
happens.
doesn't look like anyone
I know
took
that happens.
completely unsurvivable damage.
That happens with spreads. I'm almost certain it does. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I mean, unless they all went on Infin who had home ganged, neither Jumpy nor Arc took obscene amounts of damage at that point. They just took slightly too much.
Okay.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
It spreads.
Down south.
And out.
Okay, that's where healers will need to go to the wall. Oh, I died. Forgot to look for.
I think that vote was early, yeah.
Fucking hate that team. It's such
I
a
like.
Yeah, it's tight.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Like a tiger.
Start doing my rotation. I start looking at the white lines instead of the black lines, and it's frustrating.
Yeah. Black lines are dragon and bird. White lines are for blue bits.
blue bits.
Blue bits.
Goodbye.
Blue bit.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
These stacks.
Sear flesh for bone. Leave naught but ash in your way. Out of my sight.
Why can I not remember the cause of that shit? I'm sorry.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice. Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Would you spread? If it's one of the outer squares, then you lose advantage. We'll need to run in after. Run in now? Not in that case. That's not that one.
How did you know about that guy?
Sorry, I might
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
knock back now. It'll be doggo.
You will know my rage.
I'm sorry, it's continuing.
3 go up. 4 go center.
Oh.
Well,
That may have been me.
You're too far.
I may have been too far.
Oh, this would be a partner corner, sorry.
Leave naught but ash in your way.
My screen's black. North, south safe. Blind Vader's still in. Partner corners again. It's inside squares. In stack. Inside squares and stack. That was just damage. And then it's just one corner safe.
Sorry, when you said inside square, was it the 4 middle?
Yes.
4 middle.
I thought the line AoE bait was getting ready to happen, but it probably
It already
just
happened.
Yeah, it already happened.
Got it.
It already happened, yeah.
It's not very long after the point blanks. It's a pretty quick move.
Whenever it's dragon and outside squares, by the way, healers and range bait for the wall. Sorry, I didn't clarify. Whenever it's bird, we follow the
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
the other.
Tom gets an X-Cog. I love that pickup.
Threw an intervention on him too. 'Cause I saw him get autoed.
I have no idea why I cast that early.
Self got this I don't know. I was patting myself on the back.
I'm just gonna guess spread.
Hackball California. It stacks and out.
rites of sacrifice.
Snake, get out.
Out. Out. Tanks and heals are first.
You are brave to be
We need to swap infant. Inner cards.
Look away. Petrified look. Poisons go. Petrified look. Poisons go.
Close, close. Yeah, you got petrified by the snake popping up just like I did.
Yeah. I think I turned around to attack.
Yep, I did too. It happened to both of us. I saw it.
Yeah. I haven't figured out the exact timing for when I need to turn around, but that would help
It's
too.
it's about between 1 and 2 seconds after they come out of the ground that their petrify goes out. So they come out, wait like 2 seconds.
The snakes.
And then you're good. Yes, the snakes petrify, yes.
Okay.
They pop out of the ground, 1, 2, petrified.
Okay.
And then you'll look at them after that for the first petrification. The people with with the cone, they get about 3 seconds after the snake's petrify occurs to look at their snake.
Okay, I have a dumb idea. So let's say the snake is at 4. So there's an eyeball at the snake, which I'm supposed to look away before petrifying it, right? Correct? If I stood like here,
Yeah.
and then the snake petrifies, and then I move my ass back to petrify it, does that work?
That would work.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh.
That would
Yeah,
work.
you'll never have a snake any farther out on any end. So if,
And I
if
should
it were
have
corridor,
enough
you could
time to not. Well, I wouldn't turn around. I would just back away. And
Yeah,
stare
and
at
then
it.
get centers so that whoever is dropping their poison doesn't get you.
It would be risky for anyone using legacy controls like myself.
Right.
We'll get fucked.
So it's appropriate to run towards where you think the eye is going to be, and then when the snake spawns, 2 seconds, then you're looking away from
No.
both.
I would. Well, okay. So how I do it? If you're close to his center, I'll try to explain it again. If this box is his center, right? This is his very middle. If you are like this far from it, if the snakes are north and south relative to where I'm looking now, like if the one would be on A and then C, I'm not going to get hit by either one, despite looking seemingly in the direction that they are, because your line of sight is a big cone, and those two snakes are outside of that cone of vision.
So we just stand about this far off and...
Yeah, so if the snakes are like 1
They
and
could be
3,
side by side too. That would make it easier.
yeah,
right?
but because it's always a cone, if you're between where the snakes are and you're close to his center, you won't get hit by them.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yes. Thank the expert dungeon. Thank Troya.
Oh,
You're
it's
Troya.
for normal
Yep.
too. You know, when they both spawn, but they're like 180 degrees from each other.
Yeah. Beatrice's double gaze. It's the same concept.
I didn't actually know you could do that there. I've always turned away.
Rest eternal in the dark depths
I
of
forget
this
you.
prison.
It worked out. I don't hardly ever clip anything. Stack.
Big stats.
Seer, bless your foe. Leave naught but ash.
And out and stack.
Out of my sight.
Oh.
Oh. So spice.
Sorry, Ark, I was trying to be greedy with my uptime there.
I was doing the same thing. I was like, I'm out of range, and I was wanting to hit.
You can stay. You max melee. You'll be safe.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Out. Snake.
DPS are first. We need to swap soon.
So what do we do then?
You're
You
one.
you're
encounter.
light party 1, basically. Inner Cardinals.
Look away. Petrify's go. Oops.
Oh, my bad. Had to sneak in that extra
Yep.
GCD.
You have enough time after their Petrify occurs to get 1 GCD in, not 2.
And the way you knew that we needed to swap was that we both had it, you and me.
Me and Delph had the same one. Me and Delph both had poison.
Okay.
So in the instance
Which
that you
meant
and Ark
that
have the
you
same
and Ark also had the gaze.
yeah. If you and Ark also
Yeah,
have the
we're in
same one,
light
yeah.
party. Got it.
Yeah.
One more.
Uno más.
Uno más, por favor.
Make sure to give Jumpy extra chaos. Don't let
Let's
it get anything.
go.
Uno
Leave it all
chaos.
on Jumpy. Just brute force it, Jumpy.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Will be spread.
Sheer red from home. Leave not but ash in your way.
Inside.
We'll be inside.
Spread. Spread. Spread.
And seep sorrow into your heart.
Why am I so fucking dumb?
Take question.
That's my line.
I've reprisal that like twice tonight because I'm fucking terrible.
You're flirting. You're totally fine.
No.
Fine.
It's out.
Out of the
Snake. Snake, snake, snake.
Big snake. I don't appreciate the questions. DPS will be first. Soon we're swapping.
Infant, we need to swap.
Yup.
So I'm going first there.
We're both first. DPS are first.
Cardinals.
Fucking groups. Aces go now. Poisons go now. Brew, you would have been on B that time, so because we had to swap.
Okay.
Whenever a swap occurs, the people swapping are just swapping what their priority was. So if I'm
They're half of the room.
1 through counter first, and I'm swapping, I am no longer 1 through counter. I am A clockwise.
Alright, we're done for tonight. Close enough to 11.
Very good night.
Yeah, solid
Yeah.
talk.
It picks up a bit compared to 3.
Alright, I'll talk to y'all next week.
Later.
Monday,
Later.
right?
Yes.
Monday.
Monday.
Okie dokes. I will see you guys then.
Later.
See ya.
AFK with a cool boar.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to hop off and hopefully get to play Baldur's Gate with a friend. So, see you later.
Later.
See ya.
And then there were 3.
The cool 3.
Oh yeah. So is that fight front loaded, or is that going to be the theme throughout all of it? It's just going to be a lot of stuff.
I'll be honest, I watched only up until the parts that we got up to tonight.
It's about where I watched, and
Watched Tillian until I fell asleep.
Fair.
There is a snake part 2 though. That's what I stopped. I was like, nah, we're not getting there.
Yeah, I know it's another 2-part fight, so I'm just focused on getting.
I don't know, part 2 and part 1. There's snake 2 in part
Oh.
1. Yeah.
I see.
so I think I've heard that the part 1 is harder than part 2. Is that right? gonna jump off here. See you guys.
Later.
How's people doing tonight? There's a couple of people watching. That doesn't look good. It's too early to feel What's chat talking about here? I'm fat. This is the mid with the center thing. Still close. I expected. Hiding pretty deep. There he goes. Probably need to update the title of the stream. done with the raid. Trying to find 2 different spots. It's working. Fighting up there. It's a rooster. This motorcycle's ridiculous. Most of it. That's the final one too. Most important one. Alright. Just got screwed. That's fine. Almost won. 42 more. Yellow's attacking now. We won. Okay. Alright. I had no doubts. At all. 0. I think I want to do Unreal right now. Oh, I'm missing pants. Okay, I think that's enough Final Fantasy for right now. I think I might play some TF2 in a few minutes, but I guess for whoever's watching, if you want to watch us rated again, it's on Monday night around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you want to watch me play some TF2 or Overwatch or Dota, then maybe in about 20 minutes or something.